Yo, what's up? I hope y'all not hearing the echo or something. Yeah, Ro, you was wild last night. He was wild for the night last night. Oh, baby. This was the big stage for Luka. The Los Angeles Lucas went up against the world champion at their home to see where they measure up as a team, as they've been getting by beating all these mediocre teams. Now, how did we get here, ladies and gentlemen? How did we arrive at this said precipice point? Oh, we're going to get to it because something revealing happened yesterday. All the teams last night, all the imposters got stomped out. From the Knicks, the Bulls, the Lakers, all of these pretenders got stomped. Now, why would that be? Now, y'all remember yesterday I told y'all I did an exclusive breaking news telling you, and no one else has told you, that the federal government was questioning the free throw attempts in these games. And they were watching it because it's 3 times higher than it's ever been in the history of the game. And we showed you the statistics. We showed you everything. And people just couldn't believe it. 90 free throws being shot in games. Each team are averaging 23. Every game is averaging at least 23 free throws. It's incredible how just egregious it is. 29 free throws at an average just for the Los Angeles Lakers. They're averaging about 30 free throw attempts a game. And it's all throughout the league. I exposed that yesterday. Nobody was talking about it. I bring that to light because it's not reported anywhere. So you can't say, oh, you just stole that. Not reported anywhere. Yesterday, did you notice a dramatic change in all the games? They let them play. They said, we ain't putting everybody on the line tonight. No. We ain't doing that. The feds are watching. So, of course, somebody's going to say, oh, that's just one game. Because they don't understand what that one game details and what it breaks down and what it really reveals. As a team, the Lakers shot 35 free throws, right? Oklahoma City shot 39 free throws. And they say, man, that's really high. You know what? That's one of the lowest attempts of the year so far between these two teams. These two teams average about 80 to 90 free throws apiece. 80 to 90 free throw attempts apiece. So when you hear that these two teams only had this many attempts of free throws, you're ecstatic. You're over the moon. Because now you're like, yes, finally. This is what I'm talking about. People start to see it, believe it, achieve it, whatever, right? Here's where it gets weird. And this is where it gets crazy, right? Luka Doncic had 7 free throws, much different than what he normally averages in a game, right? Austin Reeves, 6 free throw attempts. Marcus Smart had 6 free throw attempts. So the starting 5 of the Lakers, like Aiden had 1 free throw, Hachimura had 2. Luka averages about 14 free throws a game. It was being done a lot differently today. Now, Shea Alexander, another high free throw attempt person, right? Shot 9 for the game. Well below his average of about 15 to 17 free throws a game. He shot 9. 2 from Carson Wallace. 2 from Holgram. 2 for Harkinstein. 1 for Mitchell. So as you can see, the starting 5 free throw attempts are way down. And you can thank me for it. Because if I didn't make that post, if I didn't get all this attention from the NBA, who didn't even want to promote my live stream yesterday, right after that, that's why the live stream numbers and people didn't even know we were live for 5 hours yesterday. It's because they have had it with me. And yes, the Pistons are number 1 in the East still. Now, here's the situation when it came down to the actual game itself. It was going to come down to basketball. And that's where I want to see. When the rubber meets the road, you take away them free throw attempts. You take away all the glitz and glory and all of this nonsense when you got to get on the line, boy. And then we going to see if all that factors in. We want to see what's real. Take away all them free throws and all these attempts. What are you made of? Are you really the genuine article, or are they just carrying you through games? That's what we want to know. So when they've had Luka and Shea up here, this game was going to break down to a lot. They don't even have their second best player, OKC, on the court. So you can't say, well, they had LeBron. Well, they didn't have Williams either. Jalen Williams didn't play. So now it's all about this right here. Let's go. And they say Sino has no information. Why you let these people lie to you? Trust me, they ain't worried about their generic ass channels. They let them do, it's like, oh yeah, they just lying. Let them go on here and do what they do. But me, hell no. Who's he talking to? How does he know? Luka does a Statue of Liberty all the way down, gets a layup, and right away, the game's just getting started. Guys starting off cold, lack of communication in the back between those guys on who was going to pick up who. That happens. Luka starts off with 2. Now, look at this. Austin Reeves. See? You see what he does? He comes over with the help and stunts to help out on Shea to cut the lane off from Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves don't want to continue going all the way to the basket because Harkinstein stunted all the way over and made a positional move to stop the ball, which means either you swing to Ayton, which you're not going to do. See, this is a smart defensive play. Harkinstein knows they're not going to throw the ball to Ayton when he's that far away. The problem that happened here was Austin Reeves went too fast. He didn't give Ayton enough time to get to this position. Ayton should be here before you make that aggressive move so that if Harkinstein stunts over and commits, Ayton could get the ball right here. And that way, Hark would have to make a decision quick, and then you could get free or do whatever you want to do here with Shea. You waited too long. He's not a threat to shoot from out here. So Harkenstein knows that, so he can fully commit to defending you. It's common sense basketball. See how he backs off? Because he's not worried about Ayton from that far out. So now he gives it up to Ayton. Ayton wants to shoot this shot from here, free throw shot. He'll give him that. He's like, we'll live and die with that. Okay, all right, he hit that. That's cool. I could live and die with that shot. I would have waited till he gotten a little closer than giving him the ball there. But you want Ayton shooting from there. If you're OKC, you're perfectly fine keeping him out of the paint, shooting jump shots from the free throw line. You're cool with that. Now, watch the Lakers defensively. Okay. There's a turn. They're setting up to go. Oh, boom. Takes off immediately. Who is this? That Austin Reeves? Okay, no stunt towards the ball. Ayton's got to come over. Boom. Just a good layup. Okay, cool. It's nothing to get crazy about. Lucas Ty telling him, stunt towards the damn ball. You got to stunt towards the ball. Now he's telling him, you get the ball on the inbounds and you go from there. Yeah, we're showing the crowd for no reason. Okay, here's the Luka pick and roll play. And this is where everybody says Luka plays a slow game because he's doing a pick and roll way too high. Luka likes this because he likes the space. He wants to see the entire floor. So he does his pick and roll, but it's a bit too high. The pick and roll should happen here at this point where you see Harkenstein at. The pick and roll should happen right around here. So even if you come out, you're still in a position to score without doing a lot of dribbling, and you can still see the court. But he wants everybody spread it out. So having it happen right here at this point brings everyone out, and it opens up the lanes and the gaps. So this is why he's doing it at this point. You see? Now he comes off. It's so much space. But as you can see, OKC is in a zone. They're ready to defend it. There's a cross by Luka. He got what he wants. Oh, but he lost control of the ball. So now it's 7 on the clock. So if you're the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers, you've just been standing around, okay? Standing, no movement whatsoever. Notice, nobody moved. So therefore, the defenders are just resting. They're not going to get tired with you burning yourself out with an athletic defender. This is why the Lakers will always have problems with athletic teams. Athletic teams who got big guys who are athletic, they could switch and each guard 3 and 4 different positions, are always going to give them problems. You could be a bench player. You could be a bunch of 20-year-olds because they're slow on the ball. They don't have any point guards that can get to the second level. And getting to the second level is the biggest thing that you need to do here. The second level is, the first level is the person that's guarding you. The second level is the person that comes over for the help. And if you get past both, there's nothing else but the center to defend the rim. That's it. You done made it past the 2 levels. There's 3 levels. So they have nobody who can get past the first level by themselves. They need a pick in order to do it. Luka could barely cross somebody over and beat them one-on-one. They have no one that can beat anybody off the dribble. But everybody they play has a guy that could beat them off the dribble by themselves, with a pick or without a pick. So that's a problem for this team. Now, here, he's basically just a younger white version of LeBron James as far as the play calling and what they running right here, not as far as capabilities and skill set. He's light years ahead of LeBron in skill set. But here's the problem. Y'all running plays where guys stand still. So now what is Luka going to do? Now he's got to swing the ball all the way across the court because they came to double, and a bad decision to do so by OKC. Horrible defensive position, and you bail the Lakers out by giving them an open 3. But again, beginning of the game, get these mistakes out early, right? You don't want them for the whole rest of your game. So this is why you get them out early. Now, here's where the problems are going to readjust or realign themselves. Now, you see what happening here? Austin Reeves got Holmgren posted in. So they swing it there. So either he's going to go one-on-one with Luka or he can get this to Chet Holmgren on the inside. Chet Holmgren is wrestling with Austin Reeves. Luka gets beat off the dribble. See, Luka can't guard an athletic person like that. He can reverse. He can do whatever he wants there. He beat Luka off the dribble. Luka defense, no matter lost weight or not, he still has slow Anglo-Saxon traits that he just can't get by. And mainly because he's exerting himself a lot on offense early. Now, here comes Reeves. He wants to go one-on-one. Oh, Reeves trying to get by him. Look, Hezzy, all of that. He still hasn't gotten by the defender. You see, he did all of that dribbling, all of that behind the back cross and everything else. He just slow. So his defender is still in position. And look at Hark. He knows, hey, remember they ran this play before with Aiden? Here we go again. He lost control of the ball, trying to get it over to Aiden. It got tipped up. See the guy that was guarding him, tips it. Oh, and now Luka doesn't even run for it because he knows what. Why am I going to waste this energy trying to compete? Stupid McNoopit, stupid McNoopit. But it's early in the game, right? Easy to blow by. Now, here we go again. Because I want y'all to understand this. Now, what are they doing defensively, OKC? Guarding Luka right here at this point before he crosses half court. You're making him play with his back to the basket already. So you're defending Luka and putting pressure on him, making him have to work for every single thing he gets. You're burning him out. Now the Lakers are sending two guys in movement, trying to run a high pick and roll play, right? But it's a fake pick and roll. So now Hachimura doesn't know what to do. Luka decided to go. He still didn't get by the guy. Now he needs to pick because he wants Holmgren on him. So he's like, I can get by Chet Holmgren. But it was a terrible slide through by Hachimura because it gets picked up. You see what Harkinstein just did there? You see how he stunned it to try to hedge him off? Look at this. Watch what Harkenstein's do that helps out. You see, there's the pick. He slides through. Luka didn't give him the ball. See, Hark was ready to pick him up, and this is why Luka didn't give him the ball. He saw Harkenstein stun over, and he decided not to give him the ball. Plus, he has to throw this over Chet Holmgren, who has a wingspan that's very extremely high. Plus, the defender did not stay with Luka. He went back to Hachimura. So if you throw that, that's going to be a double right there. They're going to have to swing it over here to Austin Reeves if he didn't get the ball tipped. So he decided not to do it. He said to be patient, I'm going to wait, and I don't want to risk it there. As you can see, now it's all covered. LeBron would have tried to force it and probably led to a turnover because he's not that smart with the IQ level as they try to make it. So Luka said, F it. I'm just going to shoot it. I got it open. I got space. Let me just shoot the ball. That's the best result. And he got a 3 out of it. But good defense by OKC to force and take away what they were going to originally do. So Luka just had to make a shot. No, that's just part of his skill set. If you give him space, he can knock that down. But if you keep wearing him out, by the third and fourth quarter, those shots are going to be short. As you can see, he got 5 in this quarter right here alone. Now look at Shea. Shea comes back, dribbles down, and nobody really plays him for shooting the 3. And you just basically give him an open shot. Now, Luka's not going to guard Shea. That's going to be Marcus Smart's job to try to stay with him as much as he can. And see, Marcus Smart has to learn when you guard Shea, trying to do a lot of flopping is not going to be good. All he wants is space. If they don't call it, stay home. Stop flopping and trying to wail and get a call. It's not going to work, especially not tonight. The refs were under the microscope. So they know what's up. With the feds watching everything, and they want to see why is it so many free throw attempts, and people have been losing all this money. It's been a lot of talk, and nobody was bringing it up. And now you see, it's real. Hark with the left hand. So that's letting Harkenstein get free like this. Down there by the nail, throwing left hand hooks over Ayton. It keeps Ayton on the alert that I got to be concerned about Harkenstein also in the middle. Now, here he comes to help out. Shea flicks the ball up, but look at this. No one seals out. Harkenstein's there. Chet's there. Nobody boxes anyone out. They're just too busy watching the ball. That's Austin Reeves' fault. And this is Marcus Smart. Well, he's just there to do what he can do. But having Harkenstein just loop-de-loo around Austin Reeves like that, if it didn't go in, you got the two bigs right here, the two twin towers, Holmgren and doggone Harkenstein ready to put the ball back in for a double dunk. Both hands on the ball. So the pace is really fast. It's 15-10, 17 now for OKC. Here's a hard pick and roll that was set. Luka's coming around it. It's picked up by Harkinstein. See what I told you about athletic big men? He can come out here and guard Luka Doncic. And he can fade back and guard. And he can pick up. Look, they got Chet Holmgren there. But Chet, you made a huge mistake. You made a very huge mistake. You're supposed to stay with DeAndre Ayton, and you didn't. Good move by Ayton to just take it up and score right at the rim. That was not a foul, and they just gave it to him, but for a three-point play. But it is what it is. It will be DeAndre Ayton's only free throw in the game. To show you what happened last night. Now, let's take a good look at this. This is a good play. Now, you see the fighting in the post down there? This young point guard right here is going to show you the difference. Boom. He hits it real good on Larvia, right? He gets to a position. Look at Larvia. See, this is when you're not in the weight room. That's not in the weight room. That little bit of contact should not have knocked you off balance like that. You're not training enough on your core and keeping your core balanced. That little bump, and when you fall back like that in the NBA, that's 2 points. You just cost yourself. That's enough space to drive a Mack truck through. And he could just put that up over you at will. He wasn't failing. He just is, weak. They're not strong. Getting your core, those type of bumps don't throw you off from core players like that. Swing. Now, how did this happen? Because Vanderbilt and Hachimura did not communicate to one another on the pick and on the switch. Nobody communicated. And look at DeAndre Ayton like, damn, ain't nobody communicate? So now, look, he's there like, okay, where's my big so I can go in there and try to muscle him out? There was no need. The three was good by Chet Holmgren. An open shot. As Luka's sitting there like, who the hell do I blame for this? So now, Luka gets the ball. Here's the pick and roll. Once again, he takes an extra dribble. There's another one. So he can see what's happening here. You see? And he sees Larvia right open. And this whole double team and rotation, OKC fell asleep on it. They used this earlier in the game, and here it is again. They run the same play where they double Luka, and the Larvia was open for the shot, and they just went inside to Ayton. But Larvia was wide open, as you can see. They ran that play earlier in the game, and they run it a lot. They wait for the double, and if you're patient, a guy will be open. Now, here's Shea with Luka. Oh, God, Luka's in the blender. He needs help. He can't guard this Shea one-on-one. So Jackson Hayes is in the game. Shea can jump up. Look, he kicks the ball back out, and you got Alex Caruso ready for a three. Yep, and I had him getting over 1.5 threes, and he's been delivering for me every time I do that. I don't know why anybody bet against Caruso. So here we go. Lakers in transition. Now, while they're in transition, I want y'all to see this. Look at what Luka does. He goes up, one hand shot. Terrible shot. But he makes it. And they call a foul for some reason. But they gave Luka a three-point play to try to keep the game close. It's the first quarter. It's 25-14. But in transition, that's something you don't want. So anyway, Lakers get the ball back again. Vandy comes off, and he wants the ball now. There's the double, and he throws it. He get a hand on it. It got tipped. Remember I said before he didn't want to throw that pass, and he held on to it? That's why I brought it up to you. So you're going to see these plays again. It's the same thing, and the reason he didn't throw it the last time is the reason he shouldn't have threw it this time either. He sees like, okay, it's open space here. I could get this ball past Holmgren and Caruso. So he tries to go low with the pass. Caruso jumps and spreads himself out, and he doesn't kick the ball. But it was dangerous pass, and it leads to a turnover. Now Luka's like, oh no, here we go. It's a sprint. Here we go. Caruso waits. See what Luka's gonna do. Luka just gives him the shot. Alex Caruso can hit that. Now, here it is, 16-27. Shea, set shot for three. Nice closeout. Just made the shot. So you see Luka when his head is down like this and his posture is the way it is, he's tired. He's getting wore down because they're making him work every single play. Now, see, ball movement. Now, that's what you need, ball movement. See, you got Shea out of position, take a dribble. Now you have an open shot. Austin Reed goes all the way. Right. Layup, easy, ball movement. See what happened when the ball ain't stuck in Luka's hands and he's got to dribble all the damn clock out while everybody stands still with no movement? You just playing high pick and roll. You almost got to look at JJ Redick and say, well, what the hell are you doing? Here it is, fast break. It's 18-30. Pull off of the break. A foul's been called, and the basket is good. Marcus Smart was late on that rotation because it was a transition. He did not know the guy was going to pull up for the shot. He thought Mitchell was going to continue going to the basket. As you can see, oh, it's beautiful. You know, this is what, when you start saying basketball, don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the page if you're new here. Yes, sir. Look at that play. Now, take that back for a relook. The Lakers' problems are always going to be defensively. Their problems are so bad defensively from lack of communication. Okay, that's it. Lack of communication. That's it. It's lack of communication. Look at that. They don't communicate, and I don't think that's Aiden's fault. I believe that was Dalton Connect's fault. See, look at Aiden like, hey, man, what the hell are you doing? Look at Marcus Smart just telling them, hey, what y'all doing? Y'all supposed to, y'all gotta, don't lose control here yet. Y'all gotta, pay attention to the signs. Marcus Smart is probably the guy they're communicating with defensively. As you can see, he's doing his job. Now here it is down the stretch. Look, Aiden's doing what he's doing. Okay, he jumps, which he shouldn't have jumped, but he pump fake. So now here comes the defender. I mean, he's coming down the lane. He stops, pops. Aiden was there. Oh, they did their job on that one. He just made a shot. Nice cross. Now, here it is again. Miscommunication. Austin Reeves, and there's Austin. They let go Harkinstein. And even though he has Larvia or whatever, he has Harkinstein. You got to slow Harkinstein down till either Aiden or Reeves get there. You either chip bump him or whatever. Hedge, what they say, hedge or stunt. You better, I'll teach you how to stunt. You need to stunt your ass off right now. And you're not doing it. So the fact that you're not stunting at the ball right now, it don't make any sense, the fact that you're not doing that. Look, he just basically let him go and didn't slow down Harkinstein. So he could just throw up an alley-oop, and that's easy. Because you didn't do anything to slow him down so that at least Reeves could have a chance to get back on defense. Hell, that's better than giving up a 3 to Caruso, but I would have let that happen. I got to try to do something to slow him down till the defender can get back to him. And look at this. Reeves playing out of control and silly. In L.A., he would have probably gotten that call. But since I made that video and brought everybody to alert of these free throw attempts, nope, that flopping ain't working. You got the ball ripped from you. Yep. Oh, yeah. 3. Here comes Holmgren. Cross. And just like that, he gone. Dribbles in close. That's just Holmgren taking advantage of a player that's not known as a good defender in Hachimura. But look at Aiden. Aiden's like, y'all mother, man, y'all just leaving me out here. Absolutely. Now look at this move. Look. What was Luka thinking? Luka just left and committed and didn't commit and just left Aiden out there on his own. Aiden like, well, damn, man. You ain't telling me to go. It was time to switch. There's the pick and roll. So Aiden's waiting to see what's going to happen on the pick and roll. Okay, he stunted to slow the guy down so that the defender can get back. That's what a stunt looks like. So now he commits fully because LeVar, he never recovered. So now Aiden's got pump faked out of the position. Larvia don't know what the hell to do there. He's like a deer in headlights. And now it looks like Aiden's getting scored on. They leaving Aiden on the island, baby. I'm telling you, he getting left on the island getting all the blame. Isaiah Joe. He said, "Oh, I got Larvia, no problem." Isaiah Joe, who had a layup there, just said, "No, I got it. Let me go. I got Larvia." Oop, there's a cross. Hachimura's gone. This is what we're talking about. The Lakers do not have defenders. Okay, Hachimura has never been a defender like that. He can't guard. Shea can get by him without a pick. Once you got a guy that can get past the first level without a pick, that puts the pressure on the defense to have to rotate. They are bad on-ball defenders. They can't guard man. This is their problem. Now here it is. He's getting ready to penetrate. Nobody steps up. He pump fakes to get Hachimura out of position. Now he could either do, well, I'm gonna just do a little scoop shot. Because Marcus Smart is about 4'9" and he ain't make a move towards me to try to stop me. What the hell is going on here? So they throw the ball in. That's too high. Turnover. Lakers in panic. So now OKC gets the ball right back. Well, they're slowing it down. Lakers keep turning the ball over. There's the swing out. Larvia was over way too much for Chet Holmgren to leave open the shooter. Oh, he pump fakes. Now Larvia's back in position like, thank God, I blew it. So now they go inside and look what happens. Easy. Everything OKC got was just easy. You see how he moved out of the way. The three is up by Marcus Smart, and it went in. Hey, you live and die with that. Now, look at this. Oh, yeah, they swinging the ball. Look at that. Shots up. Here it is. Reward, payoff. Simple basketball. That pass. Yeah, but see, notice this is what the problem really is. Now you're starting to see what it is. For example, now this is going all the way on the second quarter. It's 57-30. The Lakers got 30. And what is the difference? They're not on the free throw line. They're not going to the free throw line every time for shooting jump shots. And what are you not seeing? Luka Doncic scoring the basketball because he's getting to the free throw line. And then he gets to get the stops. They get the stop of action. They get the rest. Everybody takes a break. It's like, oh, this is great. Let's take a break now. No, look at that. Fade, make. Can y'all see the screen? Yeah, we were having a little technical difficulty here. We know what the technical difficulty is, because who else would it be? So we making sure you guys can see the screen. Can y'all see the screen? Just let me know. Yeah, if you can see the screen, let me know. Okay, cool. Everybody can see the screen. It is what it is. All right, let me go this route. Since they want to play this game. Yeah, they want to play games with us. So bingo. All right, we're back. Bingo bongo. Now, let's get back to this. Now, Austin Reeves is bringing the ball up because Luka is exhausted. Look at the coverage that they're using, right? You're waiting on the guy to get back down court, which is Jackson Hayes. They throw inside to Hachimura, who has Caruso on him. Because most players today cannot play with their back to the basket, meaning Hachimura, you're faced with a major problem here. He gets out and faces up. That's how they play in today's game. They don't know how to play with their back to the basket. He could have used his side and played and posted up, got the ball, and went to work on Caruso. But he faces up because that's the only way he knows how to play. So he swings through, puts the ball on the ground, tries to muscle through, and Harkinstein is there to meet him. Hark is there to meet him. Hark blocks it. It goes in anyway, but Harkinstein was there to meet it. He shows you a difference in commitment on defense. That's why the Knicks miss him. They kept Mitchell Robinson, and Harkinstein is the guy. You get away from them, win a championship. Now look at Caruso. Here he comes, swings the ball out. Right? No problems. Here comes Shea on the dribble. Goes back into Caruso. How does three guys get lost? It just don't make sense. How is it three guys at the top of the key? Caruso's down there. He's patiently. He's waiting. He fades. He said, I could just toss this up over Luka. No problem. They're exhausted. And without the free throws, look, you see how Luka's walking like this? Head all the way down and pushing it up. He's exhausted because they've been working him out. So someone else is bringing the ball up so that Luka could get some rest. Now they're going to go inside again. Shea tries to defend it, gets a tip on it, and that's how you defend that. You see that? He threw it from way too far out to go inside to give Shea enough time to get up there, jump, and defend it, and reach out and tip the ball away. Dumb decision by a guy who's not used to bringing the ball up and making those kind of decisions. You get bonehead ideas to throw the ball away, just as what you did. There's a cross. And because of that, he gets the space he wants on Austin Reeves. He pump fakes. Reeves goes by. He swings it because Marcus Smart is ball watching. And he loses control of where the player is for range and payoff. Now, what you're seeing here is what usually takes place and happens. Oh, yeah, they're in trouble now. You in trouble now, baby. Let's see what you do here. Look at Luka. Got the ball in the post at the three-point line, posting up at the three-point line. He's looking to see what's moving. Everything is staying still. He's waiting on a pick and roll. Everybody knows it. They're going to jump off Jackson Hayes. Now, the mistake is made here. You're supposed to stay with Jackson Hayes. You don't. So now he swings it to go to Jackson Hayes. You've lost who you are, but man, Hark is there on defense to meet, and it's Austin Reeves wide open. Can he find him? He finally does. And all because this person here is late and getting there. He's able to recover now, and he's bailed out by a good defender in Harkinstein. Hark is there. Austin Reeves goes up and makes a tough shot and gets a payoff on a tough shot he never would have gotten at all. But you see what happens when you come over and help and support your teammates, even when they make mistakes. You know, that's a good defensive recovery by them. Even though they got 2 points out of it, they had to work really hard just to get it. Luka, and my God, that looks like traveling. Luka throws up some trash. It goes in. His first bucket since the first, 2 minutes of the first quarter. They're down 30. And it's not even halftime. It's 1 minute still to go. they still getting waxed. G. Lee James. No, look at this. There it is. Look at the penetration. Look at the kickoff. Look at that. Look how high the arch is. See what Harkinstein brings to the table? You see what he brings to the table? Now, what does Shea see here? He's seeing, I got DeAndre Ayton, who's not an aggressive defender. He just has length. I can get by him. Luka's the help. All my guys here can get the rebound. Hark is there. So if I take this shot up, I can get a shot here with Harkinstein. Austin Reeves got Chet. Chet's gonna basically make a blade-like cut across if I need to. He's waiting to see what I do because we practice this. So I can get in there. So Chet's gonna pretty much just start, moving out of the way, getting open, being there. Yep. See, made himself open, got to a spot, and he could pull up from. They've run that play in practice probably 1,000 times just to get loose. And this is from lack of practice. This is what I mean by lack of practice. These guys do not practice well together and enough. They do shoot arounds. And you can tell because when it comes to communicate on defense, it's not there. And it's not us hating on the Lakers and all that. LeBron ain't even playing, so ain't no need to really hate on him. You just looking at the Lakers are not blown up to be what everybody is painting them to be. Like, Low, I know you're a Laker fan, but you got to call this stuff out. We can't just glaze them when they beat, teams that they're supposed to beat and they're getting carried. As you see Austin Reeves come down the lane, he pump fakes. Harkinstein doesn't go for it. Now he wants to go to a full-on fade, and Hark almost got that. But he got the shot. Good for Reeves. But again, there was no ball movement on that play, and it was one-on-one action on the inside. That doesn't hurt OKC at this point. All you're doing is getting garbage points for yourself and whoever betted on you on the stat line. I betted for you to have the under tonight because it was going to be athletic guards guarding you, and I was correct. See, he waits for the contact so he can feel the defender so he can't block it, goes up, scores, relatively easy. Now that hit the front of the rim. There's the tip, the first tip, it's up. Rebound. That's a walk by Ayton, Jesus Christ. But Hachimura just pulls for three as soon as it touches his hand, and he gets it. But again, no plays are being executed. There's no offensive plays of execution. It's mostly one-on-one, create something on the fly. Now, here it is. OKC is running what they call a stagger screen. Oh, there it is, drop. No communication. And I don't know if Luka communicated with whoever he was supposed to communicate with, but that's poor defense yet again, and Harkinstein's going to destroy you. To me, Hark was player of the game. Player of the game. As this is a route, a complete route. Luka cannot get free. Look, and Harkinstein is there again. Takes away anything Luka wants to do. So he's get that whole side cut off. Luka basically has to go and create a difficult shot. He gets a jump shot to go in, but it's, once again, a difficult one-on-one shot by himself and everybody else standing around watching Luka. It's 78-51. If you don't get it done on this end, you're not getting back in the game. Shea is here. They're in drop coverage. And, oh, yeah, awful coaching just loves drop cover. If there's any defense in the world he can't stand, do not drop back in coverage. Ayton is sitting here. He's holding his chest like he got hit real hard in it. So it's taking away his wind. So now we got Jackson Hayes sightings. And there he is. Jackson goes up. The ball is tipped. They guys get the rebound. Bounce. Uh-oh. They fell asleep. He's too high. Oh! Play of the game. Play of the game. right there, annihilated. Straight annihilated. You see how my man did that so smooth? That was smooth. That's a team that practiced together. They made OKC look like the world champions. Look how they laughed and they was clowning them on the bench. Like, yeah, look how stupid they is, dog. Luka tried to block you, man. Like, dude, look at Joe. He thought because he's skinny, he go improve his hops. That dude can't jump over Dipsy Cup. Watch my man, look at Jay Will like, oh, man, did he just hit him with the no look? He didn't look, dog. He didn't look. He don't look. Oh, man, to get clown like this was beautiful. Come on, man. Austin Reeves, 3 of 10, 11 points. And look at this. Olay defense. Olay! Dun 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 dun. You must thought it was white boy day. Nah, it ain't white boy day. Here we go. Shea goes up. Yeah. Too easy. Oh, you got 3 white boys on the court at the same time? Oh, y'all must think this white boy day. Oh, they think it's white boy day. Hey, you thought it was white boy day? It ain't white boy day. Hey, look. So they took Austin Reeves out because they had 3 white boys on the court at the same time, and they replaced him with another white boy. To maintain, we need 3 white boys on this court at all times. And then we're going to come back into the game. Well, here's the dribble up. Dribble up, drip, 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 drip. Now, here it is. They have everything they want right here. Here's the turn, the curl. Hands out. There's the swing. Dalton Connect came over. That wasn't Connect. That was Luka tried to make a play for the block, but it was too late. See what happened when you got 5 guys moving on the court? The beatings look just like this. Look out. Luka's in post mode. It's 91-54. Lakers in the third quarter has 54 points total. Dalton Connect, open shot for 3. On net. Mm-hmm. Look out. Swing move. Luka trying to get by him without a pick. Now, he sees a guy open, but he wants to take this little jump shot. He makes it. It doesn't matter at this point. It's 91-58 or 59. So all you're doing is stat padding at this point. All this is stat padding. You're not going to win this game. There is no 30-point quarter that's going to save you. So the swinging plays. Look, Vandy's wide open. Guys was slow on rotation, poor by OKC. They give up a three there. OKC had 24 points off turnovers at this point. At this time, you're like wondering how long they're going to keep the starters in the game. Look, Shea brings it up. He's waiting. Now, Shea's waiting. Look at this. He's letting things develop. But the Lakers are trying to defend in this zone. He knows I don't need a pick for Luka. I can just do this, get my little. Look, all I needed was space. I can hit that. Splash. Luka's like, what do you want me to do? I was there. They did the very best they can. They defend. I was there. I mean, we had our hands out. We were ready. He just hit the shot. Oh, no. He sees larva. It's larva. He has no core. Look, I told you, no, that boy need to be in the weight room working on his core. I'm like, boy, your legs and your six-pack need to get advanced right now. Every time you falling over, Shea just gonna have fun with you. What most people don't understand is Shea Alexander is strong. Y'all don't know this, but Shea Alexander works out right before the game, after the game, the whole nine. He is very strong. And people don't understand that, but he is. And that's one of the main keys most people just fall asleep and just don't recognize, that he's actually stronger than what people give him credit for. Yeah. Now, this time, everybody's just running around wild. The game is pretty much over at this point. It's been over. The Lakers are just running around out here. Luka's trying to outlet passes down court. He throws a touchdown pass to Dalton Connect, who goes up, dunks the ball. You know, they got reserves in that don't even get a chance to run. Oh, behind the back by Shea. Oh, there's my man Joe. Isaiah Joe, who hit my over in threes. Oh, yeah, he did. I said 2.5, and they said 2.5, and I said he getting about 4. 4 of them things. Well, when you are involved in a lot of these coverages that you do and a lot of scenarios and things that you are engulfed in, you never know what comes out of it. No. Drop. Look at that. See, Austin Reeves watching the ball, not watching defender. Is ball you man. You gotta not fall asleep watching the ball. So this seemed to be a poor habit that exists within the Los Angeles Lakers organization. Okay, Hachimura pushes off. Ugh! Survival of the fittest. Yeah. So they go up, they score the basketball, they get a good putback. Everybody's excited, right? And before you know it, here we are again going through another procedure where the ball gets knocked loose. He's like, oh, okay. Ball's knocked loose. It's on the floor. They're late to it. He's holding his eye or hand. He's not concerned about the play because they up by like a jillion, million, quintillion points. So none of it seems to matter. Easy putback. Mm-hmm. No, it's not really that. It's a different environment altogether because what you're not seeing is that mm-hmm. Look at that. Easy set shot. Waka. Don't worry, the Detroit Pistons will take care of the Thunder. We'll show y'all what to do. We'll show y'all how to defend that team. Uh-oh, there's a swing out. Don't tell me that's a payoff. Don't tell me. Oh, don't connects in the air. Yep, one dribble up and pull. Splash. So now it's Bronny James time. We got a Bronny James on site. We'll deal with the Bronny James situation later. But I do want anybody black that's in here to go see the movie Sarah's Oil. It's definitely worth it. And it's a true story about a black kid, 11 years old, that owned acres of land given to her. Big facts. And, once they realized what she knew, and she didn't get it for that reason, and she was just smart. She went to school, very educated, and it was oil on that land. And once they knew it was oil, you know what the white folk was gonna do. They coming for it. And I was in the movie theater. It was more white folks than black folk checking out that movie. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Harkinstein gonna have his hands full dealing with Duran. Oop, dropped it off to Vandy. Vandy going up. Look at him. Oh, Vanderbilt getting him some garbage points in garbage time. Oop. Nope. Pump fake. Show and go, baby. Show and go. Huh? I'm like, huh? Didn't he stop? Man, this new dribbling, man, is incredible. This new dribbling is incredible. This these new streets. Oh, Maxi Kleber. Woo, Maxi still can hit that three. Maxi. Bronny. Is that Bronny? Did he get one? Oh, wah, wah, wah. Yeah, Bronny gonna get his own feature. You can't even score in garbage time. Featuring Bronny James. Oh, oh, behind the back. Oh. Yep. And that's basically it. That look right there. Jay Will is on the bench and they still rolling. And this is the results of what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. And all of y'all who think Shea needs all the free throws in order to be great. He didn't need the free throws to be great. He didn't have the free throws that night, and he was able to cook the Lakers with ease. So as you can see, when they take the free throws out of it, you see how it ends up, right? And that's what they did. They took the free throws out of it because they under a lot of pressure with all these people shooting free throws. So combined, they had 39 free throws for the game. When one team was shooting that by themselves. So as you can see, this has become a pissing contest within the league. If you look at the Knicks game last night with the Magic, it was the same thing all around the league. Now, Orlando shot, 33 free throws as a team, which is down from what they normally shoot and what everybody's been shooting. They were 28 of 33, and the Knicks shot 23 free throws. Remember I told you about the top players in the league with free throw shooting from Giannis down to Luka, Austin Reeves, Shea Alexander, and Jalen Brunson, right? Jalen Brunson shot 13 free throws. He was 10 to 13. So he managed to shoot 13 free throws just to try to keep the team in the game. So when the guy was 10 for 23, they tried to praise him by saying, oh, he had 31 points. His points was insignificant in the game. He was 1 of 4 from 3. And his 10 points was off of the line. So he really had 21 points if you want to really look at it. He was outplayed by a guy named Suggs who had 14 points, who was 4 of 10, 1 of 5 from 3, and 5 points on the free throw line. You were really outplayed by that guy because defensively, he gave you guys fits on both ends of the ball. But the free throws were dramatically reduced from what guys normally would get. Franz got 8. Bane had 5. The Knicks in general had none of their usual numbers. OG had 2 free throws. Towns had 2. Mitchell Robinson had none. Mikal Bridges had no free throw attempts. Yasubi, no free throw attempts. Jordan Clarkson, no free throw attempts. Hakapuri had none. Dewari or whatever these people had none. Josh Hart had 1. Shamet 3. McBride 2. Kolek none. So when you start looking at the team free throws, why were they down? Because I told you the federal government is asking them questions about why are these free throws so high this season to start the year off. What is a foul? What isn't? Did you make alterations to the rules? What is happening here? Because they're looking for things that are what they call an anomaly, because what they have is a computer system. The computer system will tell them if something is askew. The government uses this system to monitor like bets. If people are making bets that's like too accurate, if somebody get on the streak and they hit 16 legger, those things go up as a red. Like, whoa, how did that happen? Do they know something? Let's see if that was just luck. So they're asking these questions because it's important. Yeah, they wouldn't ask it if it wasn't important. Hell to the no. The game is done. Like, y'all don't really understand. This game is done. Like they can't, it's so much they can hide. but they're trying to control sports betting, and once you've been caught with 3 players that's in this layer, and trust me, on the Patreon tonight, we have an exclusive interview. Okay, that's going to tap into we got a special thing on VIP. Special interview. When you hear it, you're going to know what time it is, and you're going to be able to go from there. Mm-hmm. I don't believe LeBron's going to the G League till I see him in the G League. That's just basically the way I believe it. Yeah, tell him. I mean, we got to reach. We haven't contacted each other, but I'm definitely gonna go on his video and tell him, hit me up. Let's do it. Let's get this Jordan Isaiah Thomas debate going. You want to do? He want to go there? We gonna go there. You can't destroy a man with information. How you gonna destroy a man when you got all the answers to the test? See, when I got all the answers to the test and the other person don't, how they gonna win? Mm-hmm. So scalp attack. Where you at? Come on over here. I can put you on your back. Yeah, we can get that debate up and cracking. I have no problems with that. Boom. So anyway, yes. So hopefully y'all enjoyed it. You know what's going on. That's why I'm glad I made the video. I don't care if it pissed the NBA off. You pissed me off by giving these free throws to these bums and carrying these teams that don't need to be carried. They have to earn it. So I'm out. See y'all on the Patreon today, because y'all don't want y'all to miss that exclusive interview. That's going to be crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. Shouts out to Kwame Brown Buzz Life. Welcome to HDII TV, Sports Talk with Jose Rodriguez. Too Raw for TV. Who else is out there doing their thing? 78 Sports TV, Blood Boxing, D-Style Boxing, Chris Carson for Rope-A-Dope Radio. I'm out the dope. It ain't even 4.